The Mumbai Police, who've been investigating into Sushant Singh Rajput's death by suicide, have revealed some crucial details on Sushant Singh Rajput's internet activity days before his death. While at a press conference, when the Mumbai Police was speaking about how Sushant Singh Rajput was quite upset with Disha Salian, his ex-manager's suicide, they did reveal that days before Sushant Singh Rajput committed suicide, he Googled for words like bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and painless death. So what is bipolar disorder that's currently been discussed widely? Bipolar disorder is a mental health condition where the person experiences extreme mood swings, emotional highs like hypomania or lows like depression. In fact, the emotional mood swings might happen rarely or could happen multiple times a year. And while most people might experience emotional symptoms, many of them might not even. But the fact of the matter is that bipolar disorder is as common. 1 in 100 people have been diagnosed across the globe. But it does take about 10 years is what experts suggest for one person to find out the person is bipolar. Now, what are the symptoms of bipolar disorder? Symptoms could be many. In fact, it's very difficult to actually find out if you're bipolar or if you are showing symptoms of bipolar, considering that it could be just a regular bad mood or a good mood. Ups and downs are common in a person's life. But how do you identify that this could be a mental health issue? It is difficult to diagnose bipolar in teens and younger children, but more or less, experts suggest that bipolar can be detected by the age of 20. Now, symptoms of bipolar disorder depend on which mood you're experiencing. In fact, when you become depressed, you may feel sad or hopeless and lose interest or pleasure in most activities. You might also be too tired to get out of bed, full of self-loathing, hopelessness over being unemployed, in debt, or whatever be the reason. It's quite hard to actually detect if you are bipolar. But the striking feeling, overwhelming feeling of self-loathing, depression, and even feelings of suicide might take precedence. Now, it's not just the lows, there are also the highs. When your mood shifts to mania or hypomania, that's when you suddenly feel euphoric, you feel totally excited, or you can feel unusually irritable. And during this episode, you might impulsively quit your job, charge up huge amounts on your credit cards by spending large amounts of money which you otherwise wouldn't do. You try to buy things that you can't afford. You do things very impulsively, and this could also take away your sleep. You start talking quickly, and you do act abnormally at a time like this. But one thing's for sure, these mood swings can adversely affect your sleep, your activity, your behavior, your judgment, and the ability to in fact think clearly at all. Unlike ordinary mood swings, the mood changes of bipolar disorder is so intense that they can interfere with your job, your school performance, or anything, your daily duties. It can damage your relationships and even disrupt your ability to function in daily life. Now, the question is, what really causes bipolar disorder? It's really hard to say how some people develop bipolar disorder and why others don't. There could be multiple reasons, but a few of them are genetic disorder. If a first family member, a first degree family member, a relative, such as a sibling or a parent has the condition, then it's more likely that you could get it too. Biological differences. People with bipolar disorder appear to have physical changes in their brains. And then you have the environmental factors where you have stress, you have some baggage that's weighing you down. That could be the reason for you to develop bipolar disorder in time. Now, how do you treat bipolar disorder? Although bipolar disorder is a lifelong condition, but there are certainly ways that you can use through medical help to control your mood swings and get better over time. So how can you help yourself? In order to successfully manage bipolar disorder, you've got to make some smart choices. When we say smart choices, you've got to have your lifestyle in order. In fact, first things first, get moving by doing some physical activities like working out, dancing, swimming, walking, just anything, up your cardio. It just generally gives you the happy hormones to move forward. Keep stress in check, right? By avoiding high stress situations, maintaining a healthy work-life balance, or even indulging in yoga or meditation is the best way that you can keep stress at bay. Seek support from your family if not for anyone else, your loved ones, trusted friends, or like I said, try joining a support group and speak it out. The more you speak it out, you lighten yourself up. And then you've got to make healthy choices. You've got to sleep healthy, sleep good amount of hours, and also eat healthy. Keep a check on your diet. And of course, monitor your mood swings. It's very important to check your mood swings, ensure that the moment you're feeling uncomfortable, do things that make you feel happy, nip the problem at the bud before it even starts. So if you are showing up signs of bipolar disorder, if your mood swings are way too extreme, then don't hesitate to seek help before it's too late.